An emotional end to a story involving a deadly crash that killed a state trooper. The sentencing took place today for Canadian trucker Gary Blakley. He's the man who caused the crash, which killed Trooper David Cunniff along the Thruway 2 years ago. Cody Holyoke was in court for the hearing, and it certainly looked like it was an emotional time there, Cody.
It was 30 minutes of really just raw emotion, Liz.
Really?
Blakley came back to the U.S. from Canada. He turned himself in and took a plea deal. So tonight he's on his way to prison, but not before he had the chance to apologize and come face to face with the widow of the man he killed.
There's no way to tell how his loss has impacted our family.
Amy Cunniff fought back tears, describing her husband, Trooper David Cunniff, a family man with a fun side, a dedicated father to 2 boys. A father who's not there anymore because he died after a crash along the Thruway a little more than a week before Christmas 2 years ago. Gary Blakley drove the truck that struck Cunniff's patrol car. Prosecutors claim he was driving longer than the legal limit that night.
Today I want to say I'm not angry at you. I will forever wish you made different choices that night. And every day when I wake up, I choose again not to be angry. I do this because it is what Dave would want me to do, and it's what I want to model for my boys.
Blakley sat crying as the trooper's wife begged him to forgive himself, to use his experience to warn other drivers, and to never forget her husband. In an act of compassion, she thanked Blakley for turning himself in and taking responsibility for what happened.
And that brings a great measure of peace. And as the boys grow older and ask questions, I will make sure that they know you did what was right.
I'm really, really sorry.
Blakley spoke softly, apologizing before he was whisked away to spend the next 3.5 years in prison, part of a plea deal.
He's here, but he's been gone since the accident.
Outside, Blakley's family told us the man had been seeking psychological help ever since the crash, traumatized by the life he'd taken.
We're so sorry that this accident happened, and we're losing him too. And the way that she described her husband was the exact same way I would have described Gary, and it's just sad. It's just a tragedy for everyone.
As part of that plea deal, Blakley pleaded guilty to criminally negligent homicide, and along with his 3.5-year prison sentence, he will also serve 2.5 years of probation. Greg?